Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. So, holiday travelers, take note. Black Friday isn't just for gadgets and gifts anymore. It could be your best chance to save on travel. Award-winning journalist and travel expert Julie Loffredi, she's joining us with insider tips on how to make the most of Booking.com. Welcome, Julie. Let us get her. I'm telling you, technology is whimsical today. Hey, Julie.
Hi.
Hey, so what should travelers know this holiday season as we're preparing to travel for the holidays?
Yeah, well, I've been covering travel consumer trends for a while, and I can say this is a great time to snag a travel deal. Booking.com is rolling out its biggest Black Friday sale ever. You can save on accommodations, flights, rental cars, cruises, attractions, even airport transfers. So, from quick weekend trips to those big bucket trips, there's real savings here across the board.
We are having hard technical problems. We're glitching. I don't know if it's glitching on your side or mine. But, Julie, what are some of the best savings that can be found this time of year?
Well, I'm always hunting for the sweet spot to book. 15% off rental cars, up to 25% off attractions. Think theme parks, concert tickets, up to 20% off cruises. This is a big one. Find savings up to 2,000 in onboard credits and also savings on airport transfers. So there's many ways to make that dream vacation possible.
Okay. I'm not sure what is going on today, but we're going to keep pressing on. So, what makes this Black Friday travel deal so flexible for travelers?
Well, flexibility is key. This is a big one for travelers. On booking.com, you can book now and travel later with stays valid through the end of 2026. So you've got time to plan. A lot of deals come with flexible cancellations, which we love. Attractions can be booked up to 90 days in advance. So whether you're looking for a cabin getaway, maybe a beach vacation, a cruise, maybe heading abroad, there's really a trip for everyone. It's all part of Booking.com's Black Friday event.
All right. So, are you seeing a shift in why people are traveling right now versus any time of the year during the same season?
Well, we talk about travel trends, they come and go, but the bottom line, we love to travel, and nearly 3 out of 4 travelers say they're booking trips right now because they deserve it. They're celebrating personal wins, they want family time. Nearly half of baby boomers say they'd rather spend their money on a once in a lifetime trip. So these kind of deals make it possible.
Wow. So I've for someone who's never used booking.com, now my travel agent has, but I haven't. So what would be the first step so we can make sure people aren't intimidated by using this service that's available?
Yeah. So I would mark your calendars. November 20th is when you're going to start seeing these Black Friday deals on booking.com. Super easy to use the site, but have fun with it. Start planning and you'll be on your next getaway soon.
All right. So where can we go for more information, Julie?
You can find those deals on booking.com.
I love it. Thank you so much for being our guest this morning. We appreciate you. Have a happy holiday
You
and
too.
safe travels. All right, so let me tell you something. You just don't know what's actually going on behind the scenes here, but I'm gonna tell you, you cannot stop. This is a lesson for all of us, and we are live. Remember, this is a live, not a pre-recorded, not a something we did yesterday or early last night. This is happening right now. So we thank Julie for all that information about booking through booking.com. I have a ton of friends who actually use booking.com. Like I said, my travel agent, I'm sure she probably uses it, but let me tell you about my next show coming up. And this is so timely the way these shows happen to be put together because as we head into the busy holiday travel season, healthcare professionals are urging people to take simple steps to protect themselves and their loved ones from respiratory illnesses like flu, COVID-19, RSV, and who better than Dr. Ruth Carrico to help us finagle through this season. Hey there, Dr. Ruth. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for the opportunity to be with you today.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your experience and expertise with us, especially during this time of year. So, what respiratory viruses should be on people's radar as we head into the holiday travel season?
Well, we always think about colds, but there are some particularly problematic or bad actors, as I call them, that I think are familiar to many of us. Certainly flu, influenza, and COVID-19. COVID-19 has not gone away. And we also have RSV, or respiratory syncytial virus, that may be a little bit of a new name for many, but it certainly has been around for a while and deserves our respect.
Okay, so how can people help protect themselves I'm including myself, how can we protect ourselves as we visit with family and friends or even traveling to them? Because I'm very careful because my mom, she's of that age now and I don't want to take anything to her. And I'm so skeptical when people come visit her. I wanted to, Mom, please ask them to wear their mask and wash their hands and use hand. I'm just a germophobic, especially with her and with myself. So how can we protect ourselves this travel season?
Well, you're really smart to realize that it takes us all working together for that to happen. And we're talking about diseases of breathing. So all of us breathe, and therefore all of us are at risk for both acquiring as well as transmitting. So working together is essential. Also, I'm glad you mentioned mom, because mom probably had some recommendations for you. Probably started off as a child when she said, don't go to work or don't go to school or don't leave the house when you don't feel well. Stay at home. Make sure that you keep your hands clean. Make sure that you are coughing or sneezing into a tissue and not in somebody's face. Those common sense things. But there are also some more complicated activities and interventions that we can take. And I'm happy to have the chance to partner with Sanofi to talk about vaccines and immunizations because they are critical partners in this process.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. So why is it important to have these personalized conversations and discussions between people and our healthcare professional? Because I'm one of those people, I've got all my COVID things done. I've gotten my flu shot. I haven't gotten a pneumonia or shingles, but how can we have those conversations with our medical professionals?
Well, I think the key is realizing that your medical professional wants the same thing you do. They want you to be happy and healthy and able to live a joyous life. And in order to do that, it requires a conversation. And part of that is knowing you and recognizing you as a unique individual. So as a provider, I get to know people's underlying health conditions, and I'm going to use that to develop an action plan that is unique to them, personalized to them, and special to them.
Absolutely. And I also think, and not just our medical professionals, but we need to share that information among our friends and our family, people we are around, to help keep them safe too. Because like you said, COVID-19 is still here. It is still here. And so are there special considerations for certain populations? Like we talked about the senior population. How about for babies and young kiddos who are going to school and bringing home everything and taking everything back to school?
You are absolutely right that this is a team sport, and it means that we look at our whole population. So let's talk about the older adult, as you mentioned. Those that are 65 and older, they have an immune system that's kind of winding down. Therefore, they have specific and particular interventions. For example, a higher dose flu vaccine. that are going to be important for them. Also, COVID, an mRNA or a non-mRNA vaccine. Maybe they're also eligible for RSV vaccine. Their healthcare provider can help them make those decisions about what is relevant for them. Also, we have parents of small children, infants. Infants are born without a mature immune system, so they rely on us to not only use good sense, but also medical science. So enabling them to receive an immunization, an antibody against RSV may be critical for them in protecting them. And then what about the rest of us who maybe I've got asthma or diabetes, or maybe I've got a few extra pounds even going into the holidays. Those may place me at risk for developing the worst outcomes for these respiratory viruses. So my healthcare provider can help me develop a personalized action plan that is specific for me and my needs.
Okay, that's some good information. Oh, I could talk about this all day long. So I'm not really sure what RSV is, but I know it's a respiratory, something that we should look out for and know how to treat it and what are the symptoms, because how do you know flu, pneumonia, COVID-19, and RSV from any of the other respiratory illnesses?
Well, it's hard to tell them apart. And so that's why we really want to practice prevention. So if you meet indication for the vaccine, that's why we want to encourage you to get it, because these diseases are very problematic. And RSV is a great example that we don't have any treatment. All we have for the older adult is the vaccine. All we have for the infant is that the immunization, the monoclonal antibody. We can't treat them. All we can do is try to support them if ill, and nobody wants that. We all want to prevent disease. So all of us are different. Therefore, all of us need a personalized plan. And that means we've got to have a healthcare team that listens to us, that works with us, that helps us develop a plan that we can implement and we value. Also, remember, it's never too late. Somebody thinks, oh my gosh, I missed my flu shot opportunity. Well, lucky for you, no, you didn't. We can still get flu vaccine. Maybe it's at your provider's office. Maybe it's at your pharmacist. But either way, let's get that plan and put it into action.
I love your energy, Dr. Ruth. I love it. So my last question, is there anything else that you'd like to share with those at home who want to help prevent illnesses as they prepare to travel during this holiday season and have people over to their homes and or go to someone's home?
I think, remember, everybody's different, but diseases will take advantage when they can. So let's do those things Mom said. Let's get vaccinated. Let's protect each other, and let's enjoy 2025 and what it has to bring. And let's have a great 2026 that's a healthy and happy one. Thanks so much for your time.
I love that. Thank you, Dr. Ruth. I hope you'll be our guest again on Mornings with Loretta. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
Bye for now. Let me tell you. So the travel, booking.com with Julie, so much great information. And then to wrap that up with how to be safe as we travel and go into this holiday season, because you know, this time of year, I'm always bringing on guests and lifestyle experts, tech experts, financial experts to just talk about things that we need to know to better prepare us to really enjoy this holiday season. A lot of people are going through something, and everybody is struggling with something. I promise you, nobody is free from some kind of struggle or challenge or obstacle in their lives this time of year. And so it's good to be kind. Just be kind, everybody. Give people grace, the same grace that you'll need, and follow these tips and these, I won't say tricks, but these hacks and all this information that we're providing each and every morning on Mornings with Loretta and the Loretta McNary Show, because it's not all about entertainment, although that's what it is most of the time for me, because I love to have a good time. But I want to make sure that you're equipped to make informed decisions about your health, your wealth, your mental health, and your relationships. That's what we do here. So I'm looking forward to more of these conversations. Stay tuned. We do have another segment coming up. And just even in this week, we have tons of great guests coming on each and every day. The Live Like You Believe conference is coming up this weekend. So I'm super geeked about that, and just spreading joy and being light and kind everywhere I go, because I know one thing, it makes a difference. All right, we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go too far.